pretending they're not polarized.
No, I mean,
Yeah, they are cool.
They got blue.
They have blue. Mavs blue. You guys aren't seeing a win.
Okay.
It's first things first. Today, Celtics cruise. And is Vegas telling us that the best Tatum games are yet to come? Still
the
Finals
worst
MVP.
ones can't be.
You never know. Put up a 12-pointer. Meanwhile, no Olympics for Caitlin Clark. Was this a fair omission? And is it going to unleash a, quote, monster from her?
Some are saying.
And finally, Lake Show, no. Dan Hurley staying at UConn. Lake Show spurned. This is just an embarrassing
look.
episode.
It is
No,
embarrassing.
not
Who
at
could
all.
have seen this coming?
Classic one.
Classic one.
How many classic ones do you have in the show?
I have a lot, but unfortunately the biggest one it
Classic
was looking
three.
like a 3.
Classic three.
We'll see.
Alongside Nick
but
Wright.
this one I got.
Mr. Classic One. I'm Kevin Wildes. Brew, quick take on Dan Hurley. Just the trailer.
They
not the
should have
full
offered
movie.
him more money.
Yeah,
I don't know if that would have gotten
They
it done.
wanted him.
Yeah, it's almost like they didn't actually.
I
ever
said
find out.
14 to 15, 13 to 14 moves.
Yeah, Brew.
14 to 15, I said.
So, just call it 14.
Okay.
You're covered.
Yeah. We start with another Celtics victory. Luka had a triple-double, 32, 11, and 11. Also 8 turnovers, which led to 9 Celtics points. Boston wins by 7. Oh, there's one. Here's Luka.
At the end of the day, we gotta make some more shots. I think my turnovers and my missed free throws cost us a game, so I gotta do way better in those 2 categories. But at the end of the day, we gotta make shots to win the game.
Okay, I know you guys are fans of analytics. Well, I've got horrible news for you. 36 teams have been down 0-2, 37 now with the Mavs. Only 5 have come back to win. Those are them right there.
That's an analytic.
It's not really analytics, but it's data.
Okay,
It is
well,
data.
attack me because your picks are about to be.
No, all right. Well,
It's analytics.
Another way to look at it is the last team down 0-2 came back to win. The most recent team down 0-2 came back to win. That is also true. That was
That has
shown on-
nothing to do with the Mavs.
Oh, okay, but go ahead. But as you were, the question.
Panic time?
Brew, how can you, me, or anyone panic when everyone knows the series hasn't even started yet? I mean, the series is yet to start, and as Wildes taught us 2 weeks ago, oddly, the Mavs now have home court advantage.
They got more
Even though they're down 0-2, they have home court
3 more
advantage.
games in Dallas.
With all that said, while it is not panic time, I will be fair here. There are some very concerning signs.
Yes.
That is not.
You think?
That's not deniable. And the fact that right now, and I know we'll talk specifically about Luka and Tatum's games more at length later, but I thought Luka played an A-ish game, and I thought Tatum played a D-ish game.
D-?
And the Celtics won. The fact that going into the fourth quarter, the team that is more reliant on the 3 than any team in the league had 6 of them, and they won.
Yeah,
the fact that this was once again a game where I think the Mavs would say, held them to 105, even if some of that was good luck, is just because of missed shots. Defensively, we'll take that, and still the Celtics won. That all of those things are very concerning. I think that right now, you would have to say, given how Kyrie's playing, Boston has the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th best players. how they're playing. I think Luka's played the best of everyone, and I think 2 through 6 belongs to Boston. Now, we thought
at least
3 through 6, we thought that basically 5 through 8 could belong to Boston because we thought it'd be Luka and Kyrie and Tatum and Brown would be in the top 4, but Kyrie's not picking up his end of the bargain. But here's what I'll say, Brew. The reason I don't think all hope is lost is because I will reference that Bucks series. Because what happened in that Bucks series when a Suns team that was on a 60-win caliber Suns team,
it was over.
It was a shortened season, so they didn't win 60. They were up 2-0, and they had dominated both those 2 games. What happened? We can show it to you quickly. Giannis took his game to a whole nother level. And by the way, in Game 2, much like Game 2 for Luka, he played really well, and they still got rocked. And then Giannis took over. So do I think that's in play for Luka? Of course I do. But do I think there are right now really systemic issues with how Dallas is struggling dealing with Boston's defense?
Yeah.
Yes, I do. And all the role players don't seem ready for the moment right now.
I'm not hitting the panic button yet, but it's within eye shot. It's right there, and I'm watching. All right, and they got one shot. Game 3. We all know you go down 3-0, it's over. All right, so they got to do something. And I want to credit the Celtics.
Yep.
They have played tremendously. They look like a great team. And I think I was specifically, we were the first ones we brought up. They look a lot like the 04 Pistons, Detroit Pistons, where it's just a great team. Big names, Chauncey, Rasheed, but a great team. And this looks like a great team versus a one-man show. All right, and here's the proof that it's a team. They got 5 guys averaging more than 15 points a game, 16 and more. All right, the last team to do that in the NBA Finals, the 1987 Lakers, with Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, James Worthy, through the first 2 games of the series. All right, guess how many the Mavs have?
1.
Averaging more than 16 points or more. They got 1.
Yeah, Luka.
It is Luka Doncic versus the Boston Celtics.
Well, that won't work.
No, it's not working. I mean, and I don't know if the other guys, the moment's too big. They need Kyrie and Luka to create for them. P.J. Washington is playing all right.
Played fine.
He's doing
I think
fine.
he's played well. He's the only one.
Right. Kyrie just is not playing well, and I know we're going to get to Kyrie, but like I said, they can't beat Boston if Kyrie's not great. All right, Luka has played well enough to win. Kyrie's got to hold up his
You
end of
think
the
he's going to
bargain.
play great? I feel like that's...
Kyrie, well, he
not-
better. That's the only chance they got. Not
I
good,
think he can
not
get you
good.
pretty
Great.
good. But Drew
No,
is on him.
he
I
gotta
don't
be
think great
great.
is off the board.
He's got to be great.
Do you
All
think
right.
he has to be great for a whole game? Because I thought yesterday was an example where if he
Well,
could have
if
just
he's-
been great for a 5-minute stretch in the fourth quarter, they could have stolen the
If
game.
he's great, I mean, if
For
he
a
has a
spurt.
stretch and he ends up having 27 points, but most of it was in a spurt or a lot of it, that's fine. But
Okay, yes.
I
I think
don't
that's
think we
it.
need to
Yeah.
great. He's Kyrie Irving. I'm not asking Derek Jones Jr. to be great. I'm asking Kyrie Irving. All right. Now, one thing they can do is they got to play faster. They have to play faster because they were in the top 6 or 7 in pace all season, and Boston likes a slow pace. All right, and this has been a slow-paced series, these 2 games. And what happens when you play slow against Boston, guess what? You have to face that great half-court defense when it's set. And Kyrie, and again, we'll get to him, but they're struggling against that defense. So they got to try to pick up the pace if they want to get back into this game.
Yeah.
Or this series.
What's up, Wilds?
You know what I heard there? Because I think you guys nailed a lot of the analysis.
Gentlemen.
Tin man mode. You guys. A little bit. Not the Mavs, but you guys.
No.
You guys are in a little bit. You guys are tin man mode adjacent.
No, listen. Right now, the Celtics look
No heart.
clearly like the better team.
No
they know
heart.
what Tin Man mode means. Yeah.
He's 2 series removed
I
from his,
understand.
his
This is why,
downfall,
listen,
so he feels
I'm
good.
all for, can I just say something to you, my friend? I'm all for smug jerk on TV.
Sure.
I think
Smug
Drew's the
jerk.
only one who never plays that role. I sometimes
not being
play
a
that role.
smug jerk.
You play that role
What are you
sometimes.
talking about?
But it has to be legitimate. If this were the Denver Nuggets in this position, it would have been earned.
Oh, you would.
But
it would have
Mr. I won't pick a finals team now acting like you have Lucky tattooed on your arm is embarrassing. Rick, take him off camera. He's infuriating.
You guys know it's over. This is exactly what I predicted.
I don't know it's over.
Exactly
I
what
don't know it's
Oh,
over.
no.
Surprise, surprise!
I
The
really
team with the
don't.
largest margin of victory, the number one off net, with a net number one offense,
Yes.
number 2 defense. It's all right there for you
Except-
sitting there. And you're
Right.
saying it's going to be Giannis. The big difference in the Giannis versus the Suns. Not only does Giannis explode on offense, Giannis also locked down defense.
Well, that's the difference.
Luka's out here,
Luka's
Pat Bev
walking on
mode.
defense.
Cone.
Co-
You know,
okay.
Cone.
Yeah.
You know, Cone,
He
go right
is-
around it.
He is a
So,
cone on
the-
defense.
He's in cone mode.
Listen, I think that is too harsh, but he
He's
obviously
been
has
bad.
had some
And
bad
he
defensive
looks like,
moments.
He looks like he can't move as well, but he's saving it for offense and defense. He's like he can't move.
And so
No,
but
he
but
just
hold
can't
on.
move.
But everything, a lot of what you're saying is legitimate. The reason that I think it would be insane to say the series is over is not only the history of teams have come back from down 2-0,
2-0.
not only the fact that they haven't played their home games yet, not only the fact that they are favored in Game 3, and then all of us will feel like they win Game 4, that we clearly have a coin flip series,
right,
but also because nobody thought going into these finals, Jason Tatum's going to look terrified. No, and so a lot of the Celtics, margin and all of it. And so when you have, it's not just that the Mavs have the best player. The guy who's supposed to be, and I know we're talking about it here, the Celtics' best player is playing some of his worst basketball of the season.
Yeah.
And so that, to me, it makes the door open in a way that